Yeah, welcome back to the firehouse for some more firehouse reasoning. This being the 3rd day of March, and I am a man who was born on the 2nd day of March. Yesterday was my birthday. So that make I one of them fishy, you know? That's what they call these, the Piscean breed of fishes. I hear they say that these people, Piscean, are always people who spend the time spinning all kind of weird kind of stories, you know what I mean? Some people I hear that do things to the excess. Don't know a lot about them myself, you know what I mean? Even though I'm one of them fishy people. Funnily enough, I can't even swim. But I hear that when the fish is on the land, he's the master of the feet. So yes, I am a master walker, I say. And funnily enough, when anyone asks me, I always tell them that my wisdom is in my big toe. Yeah, that's where the balance is. You know what I mean? With these fishy tales. So tonight, well, the only thing we can really look at in this reasoning is a game that I've been observing over the last couple of weeks, been played out there in Ukraine. Well, the same game is being played in Syria as well, you know what I mean, but in a cold kind of way. But in Ukraine, it's been played out in what I would call a warm kind of way. You know, these people have warm war and and cold war, you know, or hot war and warm war. So this one look like it's getting a little bit warm. Now, from what I've been observing on my television, it look like some people, well, like these people usually do, they orchestrated a protest in Ukraine and then stand back and watch while their hooligans destroy the Ukrainian capital and chase out the president and install themselves as the rulers without being elected, you know, according to what the West would call democratically elected. None of them is. But now the West is dealing with them. Today the British Foreign Secretary has gone to talk to hooligans who was not being elected. As far as I can see, under the laws of democracy, no way a democratic government should be dealing with hooligans like those who just chase the president so that the man I don't know where he's run to. You know what I mean? Instead of voting him out and arresting him and charging him for whatever they claim that he's done or whatever. No, they use brute force. And none of these governments of the West was saying that protesters cannot behave in this way. I imagine anyone protesting in the West and arming up themselves to attack Western police. Imagine the outcry that would be. And yet these Western governments stand back and watch the whole thing happen. Naturally, Ukraine is a big country as far as I can see. So the other side of it get scared because they're closer to Russia and think, well, we can't let that happen here. So when those people start to resist, the West start to call them gunmen. And now they're making out that it is Russia who is the aggravator in all this and the big terrorists. I have seen many demonstrations in the West, all over the West. I have never seen a Russian politician leave from Russia and enter any European country and edge on their protesters against their government. But I've seen government people leave their government post from America and went down to Kiev to edge on the supporters, even giving them cookies. You know what I mean? I've heard phone calls of high woman in the American government deciding from about 2 weeks ago who she wants in the government. Well, you know, who are bosses in America wanting this government. So here you are now, they are the one who is orchestrating the But like I tell you before in previous reason, you know, a play is going on in earth that it cannot nothing can stop what is coming. You see what I mean? Because one way or the other, like I'm telling you before, the game is over here on earth for those who rule in negativity, like I say. You see what I mean? So if you want, like I tell you, I think these things, because I was born over here in what they call the West, and I am a skimmer, I say of bits of the Bible and thing, you know what I mean? I have heard, then, don't say no, you know, I have heard that in the final days, the 4 great beasts on the planet, the eagle, the bear, the lion and the dragon, that they will be present. You see what I mean? And like I say, in the Cold War that is going on in Syria, between them, they are present. The bear is on one side over there, sanction everything in the UN that they do, and the dragon, and on this side you have the lion and the eagle, supported by the little subordinate, I say. You see what I mean? So all these forces are gathered. You see what I mean? In this, like I tell you, that's what they say would happen in the final days, you know. Now, don't you think that those beasts that I just named you, do you know who they are? The bear is represented by Russia. Don't you think that is a very powerful country upon the planet Earth? In terms of what men call power, man, about it. Military might and hydrogen bomb and all kind of bomb. You know. Then on the other side, like I'm telling you, alright, don't go on the other side yet. You have the dragon over there, China. Now don't you think that is a very powerful country and in the final days? Well equipped and well armed. I don't know how powerful the military is, but must be very powerful with lots of weapons. So that's 2. Then you have the eagle. Don't you reckon the eagle is very far-sighted and is always up in space there and see a lot of things and is well armed up to the teeth? America, the great eagle. And then you have the king of the jungle, according to him, the lion. England here. You see what I mean? Now, don't you think that these countries are powerful, or do you think that they're weak? I would say that they're powerful and that they fit the prophecy very well, and that they are on course to fulfill them in this time, you know what I mean? Don't forget, you know, this is a Piscean tale, you know, it's just a story. I've heard that Piscean like to tell lots of stories. So from time to time, I find myself spinning tales, stories. So this is one of the story because you see things happening in earth, innit? So I am trying to look at what is happening and fit it into this thing that they call, what do they call the thing again? Revelation time. You see what I mean? And then again, like I tell you, I hear some people, they always gathering. You see this object here, it's an owl. They gather in a place there in America. Bohemian Grove here, they call it. And they are down there here worshipping some giant owls. Don't know if they know what the owl is. Or what the owl can do. Oh yeah. The one who sees in the dark. You see what I mean? That's what the owl is. You see this? It's called the Sechem. Yeah, I think that's the word, that's what the ancestors call it. No one was allowed to carry it unless there was a 9th grade general. And an owl master. I don't know why the Pope and them men are carrying this. You should not be carrying it. Who tell you that you can carry it? Don't forget it's a story, you know. It's a tale. I am spinning a fishy tale. Although I am a fish who cannot swim. That is, I cannot swim in the physical water, but the mind is an ocean within. So yes, I can swim to a great depth in that ocean. And don't forget, you know, there are many fishes in the seas, just like there are many Piscean floating about in the universe. But you know what fishes are like in it? Some are big, some are small. Some swim to this level of the sea, some swim to that, some swim to that, some swim to that. I just happen to swim to the depths, where the pressure is, you know, you have to be a specialist to swim to them depths. The pressure is dread down there. You see what I mean? That's how dread it is to reach. If you want to swim to what I would call firehouse and find out what is happening in this time, in what I call fire time. You see what I mean? Observing the play of what is happening on earth. You see what I mean? Because generally most people don't know what is happening. They are not watching, because this is like a chess game. You see what I mean? But every secret is out now, like I'm telling you. Because I'm an owl man. You know what they like I tell you, they all have night vision. And like I tell you, all us human beings are living within the dark. You see what I mean? It appears to you that we are invisible. You see what I mean? But you are actually living in the dark. You are in the dark, looking out into the visible. You see what I mean? No one cannot see you, apart from the owl master. You see what I mean? So all these people who are pretending, because we live in the dark, people can pretend. You see what I mean? In the dark, because they know no one can see them. But unfortunately for them, I can. You see what I mean? And when I say I can, you know, you have to realize that I is the one who dwells in everyone, then, if you know what I mean. I am. Yeah, this one can. But if you know this one, then you can as well. And when I say I can, nobody think, like I said before, I can read your mind. I can't read anyone's mind. You know what I mean? If somebody come to rob me, I don't know that they come to rob me. People deceive me all the time. But you could not deceive me spiritually by coming and tell me a spiritual lie, though. You can't do that. No one can. Who was ever, like I say, come out a woman. No way you can do that at all, innit? Because I can see you within, I can see you. So all these little devils who have gathered on the earth, like I tell you before, your days, your numbers are up. Because I can see you and there's no more secret. You are not a physical being, you are a spiritual being that cannot die. You are going to wish you could die, like I'm telling you. Because you'll have to pay for the deeds that you have performed upon the earth. And like I tell you, you cannot do anything that memory don't record. You see what I mean? Because the intelligence is far, far above your, I would say, even your imagination then. If you know what I mean. You haven't even reached the stage where you could even imagine the intelligence that you are dealing with. You see what I mean? Because you only know one side of life, the one that you see. You don't know about the unseen. You see what I mean? Even though you live in the unseen, you have no idea what is going on in there, like I'm telling you. Like you look outside and you see the sun and the moon operating. Yeah, indivisible. But you don't know that the sun and the moon operate in the invisible. So you wouldn't have no idea about the giver of light himself, that give light to the psyche of our being. In other words, we are a miniature universe within ourselves. What is out is within. The whole universe is within thyself. You see what I mean? So what you are seeing out there, like I'm saying, is also within. So outside, like I say, only one place that energizes this earth is the sun. Is it? And like I say, in between there is the moon that can reflect sunlight, acting as a positive or a negative energy. And so it is with our minds. The mind can be a positive or a negative. All beings are in the mind. Get that in your head straight. All of us are in the mind. None of us is in the sun. Over in the sun there is no positive and negative. No male and female. Nothing like that. Just the one light. The one that is not male or female. You understand? The one that don't take part in action. You are the one who choose and take part in action. The other one is just the giver of light to those who can make the connection with that one. And to receive light from that one within thyself, you must live a disciplined life. You see what I mean? You must change your ways. Analyze thy own self and change from negative to positive. If you want to receive the light of the hidden one that is within thyself, the one that they call conscience, it's only a matter of words. So I have to use that word as well. I don't like to say regular because I'm a Rastafari, the terrible and dreadful God. Because not everyone is familiar with the word Rastafari. You know what I mean? But the same thing I could be saying Allah, God, the one, the way, the light, the truth. You see what I mean? The inner sun, the inner master. Various amount of name would correspond to the light that is within. But I say it's just quite simple to see. Look at the sun. And just imagine that the same thing is going on within thy psyche. The light giver. You understand? Now, none of us can be that one. Just like we on earth now. Which man can be the sun? Are you stupid? You can receive the light of the sun and live by the light of the sun and it give energy and growth by that. What more do you want? Same thing within. You can live under the light of the terrible and dreadful God. But no man is God. No man can be God. No being can be the one. What are you talking about? You know, you can do what you want, but you can't be the one. You can draw energies from the one. All beings within the universe can draw energies from that one. And like I tell you before, so listen this. To all beings in the universe, not only on earth. I am a teacher that teaches throughout, I say, any dimension. Because I say if you want to reach the highest, you must start from the lowest, and this dimension is. And once you reach the highest, like I say, which is the 9th level, from there you teach the entire universe and all the beings in it. Because from the 9th level, and when you reach the 9th level, you encounter the living sun. Light of the one. No light beyond that one. So any being anywhere in this universe then, yeah, you could have more knowledge more than me, because lots of men on earth have knowledge that I don't possess. And knowledge is varied as well, you know. Lots of different kind of, but you can't have any more wisdom. Because wisdom is one, no matter where you are in the universe, earth or beyond. One dimensional way. Just like how sunlight is one. But moonlight can be different. You know, mind light. But I am not a soldier who's dealing with the light of the mind, like I'm telling you. I deal with the light that is beyond the mind, where the light of the mind come from. Just like how the light of the moon cometh from the sun. So internally I'm dealing with the sun itself, the giver of light. You see what I mean? All I have to do is to reflect that one. Now being in the universe anywhere can counteract that one. My master. The one that is everywhere, instantly at once. This dimension, that dimension, anywhere throughout the universe, dwelleth in all beings. You see what I mean? And I know that one personally, I could tell you. Did I not tell you that I was an owl man? See what I mean? So that means I have seen the one myself. See? That's why I can be so, like I say, about a trillion and a lot more billion% certain of my words. You see what I mean? I know people argue with my words all the time and think, but I don't worry about that. Because there's no way you can defeat the truth. I am not looking to win any, what I would call reasoning or debate to prove to anyone how smart I am, because I never tell anyone that I was smart and I was the highest intelligence. I said that conscience was, and it is. Dispute it if you want, you know, no, but you can't argue with me. If you, because you have your own conscience, argue with it and find out, innit? But you can't come and argue because I am not looking to win any argument with anyone at all, you know. I just know the truth and speak the truth and know that you can't defeat the truth. Even when you argue against it, you cannot win because it is the truth. No being anywhere can defeat it. No one at all, anywhere in the universe. I know that in my heart. You see what I mean? So I just spit fire. Because you know it's the truth. You see what I mean? Well, you know what they say about these fishy people. They are a bit eccentric, you know. Spinning all kind of weird tale. So here I am now spinning a weird tale about the internal one, who dwelleth in the invisible. You see what I mean? Because for a long time, you human beings have been educated that you are visible beings. So you have related yourself to the physical. So when you see me now, you are convinced that I am a black man. Because you've been educated that way. Because you think that I'm my body. I am not the body. You see what I mean? Worm will be consuming that. You see what I mean? I'm a spirit without any color, just like you. Well, you don't know this guy. You allow yourself to be... Well, I shouldn't say you allow yourself to be like that, because we was all brainwashed. So if anything, then you allow yourself to continue in the brainwashing instead of striving to unravel this mystery of life. You're falling into, like I say, nationalism, and I've accepted. Because just think about it, you know. The creative energy created one, because everything in creation is one. One earth. I know you cannot see this, but it's true. It's one universe, it's one earth. And on the planet Earth you have one race of people living, human beings. We call them that. They are one. You see, and within them you have the one God. So everything is one, but you allow man now to call you Chinese, Japanese, black man, white man, and separate up yourself. And even up in these modern, what I call it, 2014, you still believe it firmly that you are, and will defend your nationalistic, you know, but all that is stupidity. That's how you lose your soul. You see what I mean? You need to, like I say, live honestly, and that will teach you. If you ever desire to know who God is, honestly I'm on about. Just live honestly. Although I know most people find that they find it hard to do. You see what I mean? But if you really did love it, you would do it no matter what anyone do or no matter what anyone say. You see what I mean? It's like me, I would say, that's why I say I don't have personal friends. Because maybe at any given time I might say something that upset them. You see what I mean? Even though I am not speaking to upset anyone. But I can see from observation that naturally the truth have a way of upsetting people. You see what I mean? But it only upset them because they themselves are not truthful. But because when you meet anyone who is trying to be truthful, they always seem pleased to hear the truth. But yet this same truth now will upset somebody else. You see what I mean? So why should one thing please somebody and upset somebody else? If you know what I mean. But that is the nature of like the truth, like I'm telling you. Because you'll have, say, for instance, you have women and they think, oh yeah, we are beautiful. But if I tell them, which is true, if I say, but yeah, but you're still full of shit though, aren't you? You still have to go to the toilet, no matter how, and worm will consume your little pretty face. They get upset about that. But why get upset about the truth? You see what I mean? And you need to know these truths so you can humble yourself, you know, because you might rise, you know, you might start to believe in a little outward form of beauty, like you've been educated to do. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, you know, people don't look nice if you have a nice body. But I'm just saying you can get carried away and imbalance yourself by focusing too much on your little nice body. When if you had realized that you're just full of shit. When you go to toilet regular, smell that. That would humble you down, innit? And I don't know why, even if it come down to say race, I don't know why you think that some of you, when that come, I don't think that is a good thing that is not a racist like you lot, innit? I don't see that leaving any of you behind when it comes. You know? Whether you was black or white or who cares? You're going. And like I say, you're here now puffing up your little chest and going on. And when that comes for you, you're going to find out that all this hate, you was just hating your brother. You never had the eyes to see this though. Because you let what you see with your outward eyes deceive you. So you never know that we was brothers coming from the same source, the same spirit. You will realize this, like I say, when you go back home. You will be like soldiers who go to war, I say. I always like to repeat some of my reasoning. I like this one. Soldiers who go to war and when they're over there, they're committing all kind of atrocities against the fellow human being, you know. But it don't affect the mind until after when they come back home now, in society now. They find it very hard to readjust to what they would deem to be normal life. So when they come for you and you go back home, and the full consequences come back to you because it's on your memory of what you was doing here in the war of life. I don't see how you can be happy with what you've done and your contribution. You see what I mean? So, this is an opportunity, I say, for one to hear the word then and make correction within oneself. You see what I mean? Before the beer and the boy them, the eagle them and these man start up a big war and take you home. But whether they start up a war and take you home or not, you are going home anyway. So in the fire time now, you don't worry about what is happening on earth. That is not your concern. What is happening and what they might do and what they might. Forget about what they might do. Because it is death that runs things. One way or the other, death is visiting you. Whether these men war it out on earth or not. Are you going naturally? Death is coming for you, innit? So, and I'm telling you now you must prepare yourself for that. You see what I mean? What they call it here in earth when you cross over then. You see what I mean? You know, life is positive and negative. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but we are supposed to learn from our mistake. Learning from our mistake is what teaches us the difference between wrong and right and shows what is right in life. Reveal to us our true self, so you can understand that you are a spirit and not just a physical body, and that death will be coming to the body but not to the spirit. Where the spirit go, well, let those who know about it tell you. I don't know about that. It's not my business. I don't care about that. All I can guarantee is that it won't die, yeah? And I can guarantee that anything that you've done, good or bad, you cannot scrub it from out of that memory. Because it was installed in you, specially for that purpose, to record thy needs while you move. That's how ingenious what we call God is. No escaping the law. So you think then that there is no law because you only, like I say, focus on what you see. And think to yourself that the only reality is what you see. Yet, like I'm telling you, paradoxically, you cannot see me. I am an invisible being. You don't know who or what you're dealing with. You've just been educated to think that you do. But I know that you don't. So you don't even know what danger you're dealing with. No, I don't think most people know what they're dealing with. Well, I would say to most people, if you look at this thing as a baby, at the very least then, yesterday I was 57. 57 yesterday. Spiritually, I am 30 years old. So I'm actually a grown man spiritually as well. I'm a man spiritually now, if you know what I mean. Because I wake up at 27, you know. In the first heat wave of 84 them time, when things was ready to get hot up there in 1984. So what I am saying now, I know that from all them time ago, from when I was 27. I've just been learning, I've just been polishing, you know. So I am now an adult. You see what I mean? I'm not even a spiritual baby. When I was born, I was just born at 27. I was a baby. I was very fiery running around on the street, you know. Trying to drum it into people, drive it in before you learn that you can't do that, you know. You know, baby get excited. But now I'm not a baby no more, you know what I mean? And like I tell you before, what did I tell you before? yeah, like I tell you before, babies learn rapidly. You know what I mean? So in the physical world, and dealing with physicality, when a baby born, they learn things quickly. You see what I mean? But the same thing go on spiritually. When you're born as a spiritual baby, you learn rapidly. You see what I mean? Especially if you love it. And I've been loving it all them time. So I learn a lot of things rapidly. I learn rapidly, I don't like I tell you, I don't know what I know, because I don't know nothing. Because I don't need to know nothing. I am not one who want to, like I said, there is no ambition to, you know, like how I hear people want to go to heaven. I am not interested in going to heaven, if you know what I mean. Neither am I interested in to have no power, no glory, no nothing. I am not interested in those things and to have nothing. You see what I mean? I am a one-pointed being. One-pointed means that you ignore everything that is like an arrow traveling. You are on a one point. So you ignore everything to the side, whether it's magic or whatever, science, whatever knowledge. I do not want to know. You understand? I am not saying they don't exist. I am just saying that I am not interested in them. I am just interested in what is right and correct and truthful and honest. You see what I mean? So I focus on that. Nothing else. Not interested in that. So I am not a man now who is interested in the great masters and who send these great masters. I am a man who is interested in living honestly. And I can do that without knowing about the great masters. Because my conscience can teach me that. You see what I mean? So I am not interested in great masters. I am interested in living honestly and truthfully. You see what I mean? Now, because I'm interested in living honestly and truthfully then, and follow the instruction of the one reveal himself to me, because I'm interested in that, innit? So now I know the one who is in all human beings, the master himself. See what I mean? So I am ready to carry the second. It's a rod of correction, you know? Yeah. Because it's only like I tell you, a 9th grade general. The Pope and them should never be carrying a rod. Churchmen, you should never carry such a thing in your hand. You know what I mean? Because you don't know, you are dealing with invisible things here, and I don't think you understand the symbology of these things. That now you should be carrying one of these things. Yet you cannot utter the words out of your mouth that would allow you to carry one of these things. Yeah, but long time ago anyway, you wouldn't carry one of these unless you could utter the sounds of the one that dwell within. You know what I mean? Just like I'm saying with these other one who adapt the symbol of the all-seeing eye. Without knowing, they go to Egypt and see all these things and steal it. Don't understand what the ancestors, the myth behind what they went there and see them, because everything is in myth. You know what I mean? What you see within the mind, you have to clothe it in myth. So they go there and see the emblem of the all-seeing eye. Or same one that they are going like that now. Which is the eye that is within. They don't know what it means. You see what I mean? They go there and copy, I say, about what the Masons do, and they don't know that the Masonry was the master builders. Those who know to build the house of God through living honestly and decently, you know. The invisible, because we live in a visible and a visible world, like I tell you. So, yeah, you go to Egypt. Alright, I tell you that. when you go to Egypt, you will see down there, they will have some little men like that. You call it, we know them as the Twas from deep Congo. The reason why you see them in Egypt was to signify where they come from. Because they come from Congo. They come from the interior then, you know, of the land to go, we spread out. So I am never, like me then, I never go on about Egypt. People always say me, I'm a Congo man. Because I come from the Twas, the little piggy me men, the root people. You see, I've come from roots, innit? You have to go way back into roots to understand certain things. Contain on the DNA lineage, as it was. You see what I mean? So if you're a brave fish and is not afraid to swim to the depths, you know, there, you know, other fish will tell you, don't do it, you'll drown if you go down there. Because some fish don't like to swim very far, you know. They're a bit scared of the water, you know. Some other fish convince them that certain depths, they should never venture into these depths because there is great monsters and all them things. But I just happen to be fearless when it comes to swimming. You see what I mean? So I don't take anything, like I tell you, I'm a one-pointed being. I don't take anything what my grandmother, I don't care what any human being says before I was born. I am the one who is going to decide what I'm doing here. Because I am a fish. You know what I mean? I will do my own swimming here. And that's what I have done. And because I was willing to do my own swimming, I have encountered the master fish. As it was. You know what I mean? Because fishes, you know, Pisces and like I said, they're confused, you know. Because it's two fishes at swimming probably opposite direction, I see. But in my own mind, one of them is the mind and one of them is the spirit. So because you like that, I can be a cross-border terrorist, swim both the mind and in the spirit as well, I say. What do you reckon about that one? Don't forget it's a story, you know. It's a fishy tale, I say. But yes,
life is finishing.
My friend just alert me here that our light is diminishing then on our video. So it look like I will have to wind down this fishy tale. You see what I mean? But I would advise everyone to keep an eye on what is going on in the chess game of the Ukraine and up in Syria and, you know, elsewhere around the planet, whatever else is going on in this time, because the great beasts are out in full swing. You know what I mean? And it looks as if they're ready to move from cold to warm. Anyway, I'm ready now to leave from diminished light into some proper light. So I is going to reel out, fade out from the firehouse. See you on another reel. Bless up.